Zatim kad si dobio, dok te važi?
Puedes esperar ahí tranquilo, pero igual no creo que yo aguante más de un minuto.
This is my second time in Mayapur and I'm excited. I couldn't believe I could make it because when I was here for the first time like 4 years ago, I decided to come for the installation, but it was like postponed every year and I just arrived. It was an accident. My friend helped me a lot to come here and I can't believe I'm here. It's so good and my sister could come also.
I think it's really wonderful and that made me increase my feeling of gratitude for Srila Prabhupada for this wonderful gift he gave us, the Association of the Devotees.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
The 2004 Mayapur Gopurnima Festival. I'm going to ask His Holiness Jayapataka Swami to garland Srila Prabhupada and then he will offer a lamp to the deities to inaugurate the festival. Srila Prabhupada ki!
Nitai Gaurango Gaura Hari Nitai Gaurango Gaura Hari.
I'd like to welcome all of you to Siddha Mayapur, and we are trying to facilitate this festival. The main purpose is that devotees from around the world will come and very comfortably they can spend their time here simply chanting, hearing and listening.
So create that atmosphere within your heart and then take that atmosphere and spread it everywhere. When you go back to your respective places of service in different places in the world, and then you will be a replica or an example of Sri Mayapur Dham. And then for those who weren't able to make it, you can actually touch their lives and bring Mayapur to them also.
And in ISKCON, we are having more and more festivals around the world. But the mother of all the festivals is this Mayapur Vrindavan festival.
Sri Mayapur Dham Ki, Sri Harinam Sankirtan Ki, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Ki.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
The installation of Sri Sri Pancha Tattva has been performed according to the standards established by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Tattva home is very specific. It's an auspicious performance the eyes, the ears, the right side of the face, the left side, the heart, the knees, the ankles, and so on. And chanting the mantras, request the Lord to appear there in different forms, different aspects of the Lord, to invest His potency in those different areas of the body. And so this is Tattva Homa or Nyasa Homa.
Online, we've gone out in many, many ways to reach out to the ISKCON community and offer them this unique opportunity to take part in what has been known to be called a once-in-a-day of Brahma event. The response has been tremendous. Over 1,000 people have come forward to donate for the installation, for the casting of the deities, and for the observance of this wonderful festival. And we are looking forward to increasing the involvement of devotees like this in the future project.
Lord Chaitanya is Krishna's feature in the mood of magnanimity. So now that the Pancha Tattva have come, we have to represent even more their mood. It's not enough for us to be enthusiastic or smart or efficient, intelligent. It's also necessary for us to be generous, to be magnanimous to one another, among devotees, to devotees who may have drifted some distance apart, and to people who've not yet reawakened to devotional service. Lord Chaitanya's mood is to extend himself and give mercy generously to everyone. So that mood we have to capture and represent.
Mahaprabhu said that the chanting of Hare Krishna would be in every town and village. So this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's town and village here in Mayapur. So it's only befitting that we have wonderful, amazing deities here and a wonderful, amazing temple. And this was the start of the process of realizing that this is Srila Prabhupada's fondest dream, and one that he gave all of his disciples as a responsibility to make come true.
I would like to comment in particular about the ceremony itself. It was very, very beautiful. It was very, very auspicious. I could not even imagine a magnificent event like that, where the deities were installed with thousands of devotees having kirtan, and the pujaris and the priests bathing those enormous deities, 9 feet tall, in various auspicious substances. Everyone that I've spoken to has told me that memories of this event will remain within their hearts for the rest of their lives. And I feel now, with the reappearance of the Pancha Tattva, bigger than life, 9 feet tall, in our beautiful temple, I think that with their appearance we're going to see the enthusiasm of the devotees all over the world increase.
It is said in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita that the Pancha Tattva had broke open the storehouse of love of God and plundered the contents and distributed that love profusely throughout the world without discriminating who was fit or who was unfit to receive it. During this wonderful festival, we all received a small glimpse of that sublime truth. Devotees from Russia, from China, Africa, South America, North America, Eastern Europe, Western Europe, India, the Middle East, and the Far East came together as brothers and sisters to chant the holy names and welcome the appearance of the Supreme Lord.
It was so wonderful to see Mahaprabhu with all his associates, that he has appeared. My first impression was that Mahaprabhu has personally now come to Sridham Mayapur, and definitely we are going to have our big cherished dream, the beautiful temple that the whole world will come to see here in Mayapur.
Chaitanya's mood is to extend himself and give mercy generously to everyone. So that mood we have to capture and represent.
How we can successfully drown in that ocean of love of God, go home, back to Godhead, and make our lives perfect and successful by their mercy, by the mercy of the Pancha Tattva.
Something for me to remember for the rest of my life. And it also brought a lot of joy and satisfaction to my heart to see that Srila Prabhupada's movement is alive and well and still going on as strong as ever, if not stronger than ever.
We thank everybody, we thank all the Maharaj. We enjoyed that Pancha Tattva festival yesterday, installation festival yesterday, and we thank most Srila Prabhupada. Because of his mercy, all of us, we were able to take part in this festival, in this moment.
And we are excited that we can be a part of making Vaishnava history. This is like an extension of the Leela of Lord Chaitanya. So ISKCON has this wonderful chance to be a part of this powerful legacy of being able to build this fantastic city. Hare Krishna.